Zack Sabre Jr., no stranger to GCW, undefeated here against the likes of Tony Deppen, Jordan Oliver, and Nick Gage. But so much has changed since we last saw him in a GCW ring. Winning the G1 Climax, becoming IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the culmination of his entire career. Referee Scarlett Donovan sounds for the bell, and we are underway. Fuego del Sol, Zack Sabre Jr., let's go! Fuego telling me earlier on tonight that if he defeats Zack Sabre Jr., it opens up the world. There is no almost about it. Fuego is, without question, one of the best independent wrestlers in the world. That's much easier said than done. Likewise, Zack Sabre Jr. told me that he chose to come back to Game Changer Wrestling to get out of his comfort zone, to push him out of his comfort zone. After losing the IWGP World Heavyweight title, a thing that he spent his entire career trying to obtain, he needs to find a new style. He needs to test his limits. He's well on his way here against Fuego del Sol, MJ.
And, you know, you're talking about Zack Sabre Jr. Real quick, I want to talk about Fuego del Sol. I mean, what opportunity he finds himself in. We talked about the Sam Stackhouse Starboy Charlie match being made official this afternoon. This match was made official even after that.
Yes.
Fuego del Sol, he was preparing for Starboy Charlie, not for Zack Sabre Jr. It's a much different professional wrestling contest than Fuego del Sol was anticipating, but I am eager to see how Fuego contends with Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
From the initial tete-a-tete, if you will, it looks like Fuego del Sol is ready.
Well, let me ask you this. Drew Parker and Fuego del Sol, very, very different wrestlers, very different type of preparation for Zack Sabre Jr. How exactly does he alter his strategy? Drew Parker, screw loose of a Happy Meal. Hold on. Fuego del Sol here, straight jacket applied. More of a deathmatch practitioner, Fuego del Sol, lucha libre specialist. How does that alter the strategy of one Zack Sabre Jr.?
I think Zack Sabre Jr., no matter who his opponent is, he's going to go in there, wow,
shoulders down,
with the same kind of game plan here, just because based on reputation alone, Zack Sabre Jr. has a name that rings bells across the world of professional wrestling. And to be fair, Fuego del Sol and Drew Parker, they're still looking to get their names on that level of Zack Sabre Jr. So I think Zack Sabre Jr., he's the constant. It's a matter of how his opponent is going to react to his game.
Here's the other thing we're seeing here. Utter disrespect from Zack Sabre Jr. A little bit of inside baseball for you, MLJ.
Is it disrespect?
Pie-facing the man?
Or is he just trying to get, you know, or is he trying to get Fuego del Sol to bring the fight?
Drop kick. That's one way to bring the fight from Fuego del Sol. My point being, Zack Sabre Jr. and Drew Parker, very, very good friends outside of the wrestling ring. That is not true for him and Fuego del Sol. There is no compunction about battering Fuego en route to victory.
Right, they don't really know each other from a can of paint, really. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this match. Because right now, Fuego del Sol, he's hanging with Zack Sabre Jr. And right now, he's diving on Zack Sabre Jr.
Suicida. The one advantage I think Fuego del Sol has is he is much more of a regular here in GCW. It has been years since we have seen Zack Sabre Jr. in a GCW ring. Meanwhile, it's been one of Fuego del Sol's most regular haunts as of late. He knows this crazy, unorthodox environment, and he's much more comfortable inside of it.
Yeah, and look at him. He's climbing up to the top rope. Big high cross body.
Cover.
Taking Zack Sabre down, but only kept him down for 2.
Fuego del Sol telling me earlier on tonight he's not going to play into Sabre Jr.'s game. His strength will play into this here. He will outquick him, and outquick him indeed.
Whoa, got caught.
Caught with the cravat from Sabre Jr. and using those feet to twist the neck.
See, the thing is, Fuego del Sol is going to try to outquick Zack Sabre Jr. We saw right there, Zack Sabre Jr. was able to catch Fuego del Sol out of midair in a cravat. That's not an easy thing to do. Mind you, Fuego del Sol was back flipping. Well,
yes.
I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. is so good. That's what it boils down to.
The best technical wrestler in the world, and don't take it from me, that is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, who christened him as such. The best technical wrestler in the world.
What's he going to do here?
Twisting the ankle of Fuego del Sol. And this is interesting, MJ, because Fuego is a high flyer. If he can't stand properly, he can't find his balance on the top rope. He can't find his balance for any sort of springboard.
But not only that, any wrestler can't wrestle well with a bum leg or a bad knee.
Well, hell, it's the reason why Drew Parker's not in this match.
Exactly, but what I'm saying here is that's why Zack Sabre Jr., he's not going to change up his game plan. No matter who you wrestle, if you take their leg out, everybody's the same size on the mat, except for Zack Sabre Jr. It just so happens he's a giant on the mat.
Sabre Jr. reaches back, wrenching at the legs of Fuego del Sol. Something I love about Zack Sabre Jr. is he never stays in a hold longer than he has to. Whether or not his opponent's escaping, whether or not he feels like he's losing control of the hold, he's always switching it up. He's always going for something new, because that's how many tools he has in his toolbox.
Absolutely, and now a beautiful European lifter. You heard the impact of that.
You call it beautiful, I call it nasty. And another.
It's both. It's both.
Zack Sabre Jr. is someone who in recent years, especially since we last saw him.
Oh, what a cheeky bastard.
There it is.
See?
Full moon out here tonight in Los Angeles, California. I was going to say, has added serious size since the last time we saw him in GCW. And with that size comes power, MLJ.
And we got another cravat. I believe the cravat counter is at 2.
It is simple, fundamental professional wrestling. They heard you.
They know his MO. Whoa, Fuego del Sol
lands on his feet out of the cravat. Springboard.
That Cabrera hit.
I'm not sure if that was even intentional on the part of Fuego del Sol, clipping Zack Sabre Jr.'s head off the tip up. And you can see Fuego is sucking wind here, man. He has got to be as quick as he has ever been if he hopes to outpace Zack Sabre Jr. in his submission stylings.
Yeah, it looked like those pair of kicks really caught Zack Sabre Jr. by surprise. And Fuego looking to continue the advantage here.
Talking about
lifters against Zack Sabre Jr. I don't think that's going to really work too well.
And you can see Sabre Jr. almost admiring the gumption of Fuego del Sol here, clutching at his chin, but he's got a little smile on his face here, Emil.
Yeah, I think he's thinking to himself, the nerve of Fuego del Sol to attempt a European lifter against me, Zack Sabre Jr.
It almost feels, and I mean no disrespect to Fuego, but it almost feels as if Zack Sabre Jr. is having his fun here. Like he's giving Fuego del Sol the opening, only to take it away from him.
Oh, man. He ain't giving him nothing but a pair of separated shoulders with that.
Stomping away at Fuego's arms. Bottom turnbuckle there. And Emil, those ring ropes, those are hard steel cables.
They don't feel good.
No, there's a very thin layer of tape, but when your shoulder's getting bent the wrong way, courtesy of Zack Sabre Jr., they do not. And now, the break force. By referee Scarlett Donovan, referee's discretion here. Game changer wrestling.
Sabre's got to pull Fuego closer to the center of the ring.
Stomping at the elbow here is Sabre Jr. Fuego trying to get some feeling, get some life back into it. And this is what separates Zack Sabre Jr. from the pack here, Emil. He is so composed, he is so confident. It's one thing to do it, it's another to do it with this much composure.
Poise.
Yes,
that's what he's got. He's got a lot of poise, the Zack Sabre Jr. And now, just wrenching away at the shoulder, the wrist, the elbow now.
The human arm not meant to go that way. Twisting the fingers towards the canvas. Forget winning the match. Fuego del Sol's lucky if he leaves this one without a broken finger or a broken wrist.
Maybe a whole every bone in the arm could be broken.
And again, how
easy for me to say.
Was Fuego supposed to contend with Atticus and Otis Cogar tomorrow in Mesa, Arizona, after this with Zack Sabre Jr.?
Oh, man, look. Zack Sabre just kicking away at Fuego.
Very determined Zack Sabre Jr. here, as I mentioned at the onset, taking him out of his comfort zone after losing the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. But Fuego del Sol not going to stand for the disrespect.
Fuego now trying to go toe-to-toe.
His arm wrenched by Sabre Jr., but Fuego rolls out of dodge again, looking to outquick him here.
Fuego is very quick, even at this stage in the match. Look at this DDT.
DDT calls himself the master of the tornado DDT, MLJ. But as we've seen here in his time in Game Changer Wrestling, looking for all variants of the DDT, the moonsault DDT, the cabrada DDT. If there's a position in a wrestling match, Fuego del Sol will find a way to turn it into a DDT.
I like it. I like to see it. Zack Sabre Jr. doesn't like it too much.
Los Angeles rallying behind the master here. Again, trying to wiggle some feeling back into that wrist. Up and over onto the apron, courtesy of Sabre, ducks the shot.
Oh, just...
Neck first on that top ring rope. We mentioned hard steel cable. Thin layer of tape here, and Sabre Jr.'s neck just felt it.
Landed on his feet, did Fuego into a neck breaker. And Fuego rolls to the apron. It looks like perhaps a little bit of high flying about to come into play here.
Giving Zack Sabre Jr. time to recuperate. He's got to be careful he doesn't get himself caught in one of those submission holds. We've seen Sabre Jr. do it time and time again. Back up to his feet.
Oh.
Headbutt to the shoulder. Look at that, Emma. We saw him targeting those shoulders earlier, and now Sabre Jr. drilling the head into them.
And now Zack Sabre climbing up. Can't get the win this way, but he can certainly do damage.
Arms crossed behind Fuego's back.
What in the world? It's like a top rope abdominal stretch.
Drilling the elbow into the rib cage. The elbow, one of the hardest parts of the human body. Sabre Jr. doesn't just know Fuego's body and how to manipulate it. He knows how to use his own, but Fuego crotches him on the top. And now returning the favor with the headbutt. Trio woe here for Sabre Jr.
Now Fuego trying to get feeling back in the arm, and he's going to drop down with a double stomp.
Shots fired there, courtesy of Fuego del Sol, and Sabre Jr. still in that tree of woe here, Emil.
Is he going to go coast to coast?
Here again, Zack Sabre Jr. He's looking to go across the pond. Coast to coast indeed. But he's got to capitalize. Got to go for that cover.
He's getting there. He's on top. Far leg hook with the back press.
No. Only a 2. Zack Sabre Jr. survives. It took a little too long for Fuego to make his way over and get that cover.
I mean, it's going to be difficult to keep Zack Sabre Jr. down for a 3 count. I don't know if you can make him tap out.
And I don't think Fuego wants to. As he said, wants to outquick him. Wants to use his strength, as we're seeing here.
I mean, you're going to take a win no matter how you get it, but it's difficult. The man's a former IWGP World Champion. Fresh.
Nobody home there off the double stomp. Caught by Sabre Jr. Roll up from Fuego. And he's got him. Sabre's got him. He's got the arm, he's got the fingers, and he's bending it back.
That's gross. That's a gross angle.
Nowhere for Fuego to go except that bottom rope. Gets the foot on the bottom rope. Very, very wise of Fuego del Sol. Knew that he had both arms neutralized, forced the break with the bottom.
Honestly, he's just lucky of the ring positioning he was in.
But, I mean, that's also the craftiness of Fuego del Sol. A lesser wrestler would have even thought of such a thing.
No, sure, but, I mean, if he was a foot or two closer to the center of the ring.
And this is that nasty side.
Over.
This is that nasty side of Zack Sabre Jr. we see the longer and longer a match goes. Very technical, likes to have his fun at the onset, getting cheeky as we saw, but now at this juncture, he knows he can't afford to. Kicking the head of Fuego del Sol. Merciless.
Doing what he can to win the match.
Fuego, he's asking for more here, Emil.
Well, Fuego knows it's a big opportunity for him. Imagine the waves it would send through the world of wrestling. Fuego del Sol defeated Zack Sabre Jr. at GCW.
Fuego del Sol wants to make it happen. Flurry of uppercuts to the European. He's on spaghetti legs. And down he goes.
A lot of them. It took about 4 or 5 of them, though, to get the job done, at least for that moment in time.
Look at the crazed look in the eyes of Fuego del Sol. Injured hand, injured shoulder, or otherwise. It's the opportunity of his career. Sabre Jr. returning with uppercuts, but a backslide.
Big backslide.
No!
Ooh, very close. And here comes Fuego. Casadora.
Caught in the cross arm breaker from Zack Sabre Jr., but Fuego del Sol interlaces those fingers, stops the pressure for a moment. Oh, and Sabre Jr. sits out on it. Fuego del Sol tries to keep that wrist clutch, Emil, but so much easier said than done.
And Fuego reaching out towards the rope, says he's done before with his legs, but not so easy this time.
Again, trying to interlace those fingers, trying to reprieve the pain from that cross arm breaker, and Sabre Jr. twisting at the pinky.
The grip is broken, and the arm might be broken soon after.
It is only a matter of time for Fuego del Sol.
What's he got, a triangle choke here almost? I think so. Can't quite tell from this camera angle, but I think he transitioned into a triangle choke. Yep.
Fuego's got to keep saying, no!
Look at the strike.
He said the strike would come into play, and indeed it did. Powerbombing Zack Sabre Jr. out of that triangle.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive from Fuego del Sol. Wrestling the match of his lifetime here.
With 4 hours notice, Fuego del Sol could shock the world and change his own.
Oh, sky twister press. He landed it.
Zack Sabre Jr. feeling it. Cover. No, not enough. Took a few extra seconds for Fuego to pin those shoulders down. And Sabre Jr. found the wherewithal to kick. Look at this.
Look at the impact.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was all impact right there. Now Zack Sabre starting to stir. Fuego trying to get some wind back in his lungs. And now, going for a tornado DDT.
The master of begged off by Sabre.
PK, penalty kick.
But Fuego sits back up to get the fighting spirit from Fuego del Sol. Didn't sit out of this one, but managed to kick out.
I thought I was getting ready to, I was gripping the microphone, getting ready to say Zack Sabre Jr. won this match.
And again, talk about Sabre Jr. taking himself out of his comfort zone. How often do you see Sabre Jr. go for victory off of a kick, a strike like that? He is a submission wrestler, a technical wrestler, first and foremost.
We're talking about nitty-gritty. It's crunch time.
Oh, hold on, thinking Sabre driver, but Fuego del Sol gets the shoulders down. Sabre Jr. now with the same prod. Oh, no, it's Fuego. Sent for a ride by Sabre Jr.
They are jockeying for position here. Fuego, he's got the bridge. 2, drop.
Nearly had
it. Is that a 2 or a 3?
Referee Scarlett Donovan says it's a 2. Best seat in the house, but that was damn close.
That's the closest he's come this whole match.
Could have put a piece of paper between Scarlett's hand and the ring canvas, and Sabre Jr. knows it. Back to that arm, back to that injured left shoulder, drilling into it with repeated shots.
I think Fuego might be able to do it.
Jumping knee.
Lands a couple more shots like this. Double shot to the back of the head. Watch.
Shots fired. And he's coming for it, MLJ.
Fuego keep firing them shots, and it's gonna, the kill shot's gonna be this tornado DDT. Can his arm withstand it? Yes.
He's got it, Fuego. Cover him. Cover him, Fuego.
Far away look in the eyes of Zack Sabre.
Dragging Sabre Jr. towards the center. He's not going for the cover.
Going for the Cabrada DDT right here.
No, lands on his feet. Sabre Jr. back to the arm bar.
He went too far. Fuego del Sol went one move too many, I think.
Oh,
he got caught. Because this is not the position he wants to be in. Both arms are barred right here. And it's about to be a full application.
The old Jim Breaks arm bar here.
Speaking of breaks, this is how you break arms.
Fuego might have, he has no choice. Fuego with no choice but to tap.
Couldn't tap out, he had to verbally say it.
The winner of the match, Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. remains undefeated in game-changer wrestling. But the story here, Fuego del Sol with the performance of a lifetime. Victory in defeat has never been truer, MLJ. He did not just hang with CSJ. He took him to his damn limit.
Oh, absolutely. I think he maybe even pushed Zack Sabre Jr. past the limit in some ways here. Fuego del Sol, man, I'm telling you, this man is on the rise. But Zack Sabre Jr. is a world-class, top of his game professional wrestler. There is no shame in defeat.
Come on.
No, don't worry. Zack Sabre Jr., it's after the match. He's an honorable man. He's a sportsman. In between the bells, it's a different story.
Show of respect from the best technical wrestler in the world.
And I'd say it's well-deserved. Fuego del Sol put on a hell of a fight, but Zack Sabre Jr., like I said, just a little bit too good. And what a night we're having here right now. Game Changer Wrestling, the Coldest Winter 3. We're only getting started. You know what's next?
What's next, Devil J? You tell me.
We got something that I know Fuego del Sol's got his eyes on in the future. The GCW World Championship is about to be on the line.
Oh, my God.